Hello and welcome to Comic Book Corner. Today with me I have my friend Jake. There you go.
Hi everybody.
And we're going to do the top 10 Marvel mutants. But for this list, we can't have anybody who got mutations from a science experiment. So no Deadpool, unfortunately. Number 10, Colossus. So, one of the best parts about Colossus is just they keep making him better. Like, recently in the comics they added to him that, like, he can withstand any pressure. So they made him a submarine. And now he's the Juggernaut, too.
I don't like the Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut! No, don't see X-Men in this thing.
Don't see X-Men last stand.
Number
9, Emma Frost.
So what I like about Emma Frost is that she's a telepath, but she's not in a wheelchair. I mean, that's definite positive. And she can also block people's telekinetic ability from getting into her head. That's a plus.
She also turns into a diamond.
Yeah,
That's just cool. She can't die. See First Class, that was a good one.
That was good. Do that one.
Number 8, Iceman.
What I really like about Iceman is that he can shoot ice out of his hands. I think that is one of the. It reminds me of Mr. Freeze, not Mr. Freeze. The guy from The Incredibles.
Frozen?
Where's my super suit? Where's my super suit?
One of my favorite parts about Iceman is his character, Bobby Drake, because he was the youngest on the team, and yet he was the most powerful, and like, they had a training room session in the first issue where he kicks all their butts. He just freezes all of them. Number 7, Magneto.
So, Magneto's obviously one of the best known ones, and what I really like about him is just the sheer amount of power that he has. Like, just how he can bend it. Like, especially in X2, where he takes the iron out of the guy's blood. That had to be one of the coolest things I have ever seen.
One of the best moments of Magneto's career would probably be in Ultimatum. So, in the comic, one of his children dies, so he wants to destroy the world by shifting the magnetic poles and just creating natural disasters. It's just incredible. Number 6, Wolverine.
Obviously, Wolverine is one of the best known ones out of all of them. I really like him just as a character, but I also really like Hugh Jackman as him. I think he's definitely the best guy for him, just all around. Hugh Jackman is one of my favorite actors, and I really like his origin story. X-Men Origins has to be one of the greatest movies I have ever seen in my entire life. If you're gonna pick anyone to see out of it, even before First Class, you have to watch Origins. Truly, it has Deadpool in it too, which unfortunately we cannot talk about. Joe can take the reins.
Yeah, I invite you. Okay, Origins is bad. Don't see it. Even the
Origins.
creators disowned it. They
Please
don't
do
want it in
not
the
see
timeline.
Origins. I apologize for that.
So Wolverine is really just incredible because, like, even in the comics, at one point they made it so that if he's just a skeleton, he'll still come back. Like, they just put him in a healing tube and he just heals right up and he's back for action, and he doesn't age. Like, he's almost immortal. He's just bad.
I think Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider did that better.
Yeah, but he's not a mutant. Number 5, Cable.
So Cable hasn't yet to be in an X-Men movie, but he has to be one of my personal favorites. The fact that he can time traveling has always been something that I wanted to be able to do. And the fact that he has other powers on the side just makes him that much cooler.
Like, the thing with Cable was he was born as a telepath and telekinetic, but then he gets infected with a virus that pretty much gives him any power possible. The writers are like, oh, the virus did it, so now he has this power. But he's the perfect writing block for a writer. Like, just throw Cable in there and you can make any story happen. Number 4, Quicksilver. So I really like Quicksilver because he's just super fast. He's just amazing. He can just run and like slow down time and everything.
I like him because he go fast, make me happy. He move the bullets and make funny faces with people while he go fast.
All right, so if you want an example of how cool Quicksilver is, just see Days of Future Past. He has a scene in it that pretty much is like, why aren't they using him for everything?
I seriously have no idea why he hasn't been in there before. He's one of my favorites.
Number 3, Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is just... she has godlike powers. Her power is that she can change anything in reality. And, like, she messes with the universe in Marvel all the time. Like, she changed it so that mutants were top and humans were being, like, discriminated. And then she just got rid of mutants right after that. Like, just by thinking it, she can get rid of everything. Anything to add?
I don't know Scarlet Witch so much. And she was on my list.
This is the point where we're gonna get, like, different because the top 3 are, like, really obscure. Yeah. Number 2, Apocalypse.
I'm so excited for X-Men Apocalypse just because of the sheer amount of impossible stuff Apocalypse can do. He has the power to do anything. He can turn his hands into jet planes for no reason other than because he can. I just think that's absolutely amazing.
To get an idea of Apocalypse, when you go see Days of Future Past, which you must, stay after the credits, just watch.
I've never seen anything like
The
it.
only reason he's above Scarlet Witch is because he knows how to use his powers better than she can. And also, he's like immortal. Number 1, Jean Grey.
So, while she isn't necessarily one of my favorites, she definitely has some pretty awesome powers. They did absolutely no justice to her in X-Men Last Stand. But she has some pretty amazing powers that she can do with her mind.
So, Jean Grey, when she was like really young, a spirit called the Phoenix Force infected her, and it pretty much gave her powers even better than Apocalypse and Scarlet Witch. She pretty much was like up there with like God himself. Like, she was just amazing. And don't see Last Stand because that is not the Phoenix. That's not the Phoenix. That's not how the Phoenix works. Wolverine would not even be able to get close to her with that Phoenix power. Join us next week when we talk about Batman Forever. Now, you excuse me, I have a job to do. I'm the best at what I do, but what I do is not very nice.
See you, bud. Go see X-Men Origins. Do it. I don't like the Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut!